What's going on, everybody? It's 7:45 in the morning, and usually today like this, I'm making my breakfast, as you can see. Usually I'll be going to the gym right about now, or going and getting ready to go to jiu-jitsu, or go and hunt comics, depending on what I want to do with my day on a Sunday. I don't have to work today, and I can kind of just do what I want. But today, I got something special planned. Today, we're going on a road trip. We are on the road. We are going to a friend's house. You hear me talk about a guy named John Ross almost all the time on my YouTube channels and when I'm making the videos. So we're going to his house. He has a giant collection. I think he said he has something like 25,000 comics in his collection. So he invited us, and he invited a bunch of other YouTubers, you know, Mark Spector, Old Wolf, Superpower Reviews, just a bunch of guys going to hang out and look through his comics. I heard a rumor that he has a big comic sitting for me, waiting for me. I have no idea what it is. My dad knows what it is, but I have no idea. So I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna look through his collection, see if we can find anything cool. We're gonna hang out, have some fun, and we're gonna go out to eat and have some good food. But as well, I'm trying something new, and I'm trying a new format, and I want to see if you all like it. So I'm going to do this, and I'm probably going to try it in a couple more videos in the future, and let me know what you think of it. So I hope you all enjoy this video, because I'm going to have a fun day today.
2 hours later.
Welcome to Rhode Island.
All right, what are you looking for today?
Not really looking for anything too particular, but I'm just keeping a looking out for some, some signature books. Got this cool war journal signed by Carl Potts.
That's right.
This really caught my eye. This is like the first cover art, I believe, by George Perez on Green Lantern. And of course, I'm picking up some holiday books. So this one really caught my eye when I found this Captain Marvel with the wreath cover on there. So that's just looking for some cool holiday books, and just some minor keys and some cool stuff like that, like DC Universe labels. Always like to pick up when I do find them. But this was the kicker. Meets the asthma monster right here.
Oh, he just killed me. That was my book.
So that's just what I'm looking for, just something unique,
What's a big grail that you're going after right now?
Asthma monster.
Me personally, I'm not looking for anything too big. I'm just trying to pick up some pre-code sci-fi books, specifically weird fantasy, weird science. But I don't really have any big grail books per se. I just recently finished up my Moonlight Volume 1, which was one of my big goals for the year. So now it's just low-key, just finding stuff in the wild.
And last question, what advice do you have for people that like to go out and hunt for comics?
Just go out there, have fun. Don't keep your eyesight on like something too specific, just because then that kind of can blind you from looking for a cool book that you're out there. Like I said, I got some random books here that I wouldn't have particularly looked for if I wasn't, looking for something specific. So just have fun when you're going out there and just look, find some cool books.
All right, what books are you going after today?
Anything that catches my fancy. Silver Age, modern, that type of thing.
All right. What's a big rail that you're going after right now?
I don't really have one. I'm just looking to what catches, makes me smile. basically.
Yeah.
So I don't really have a grail, so per se.
And last question, what advice do you have for people going out to hunt for comics?
To go and hunt for comics. Get out there, go through the boxes, smell that smell, the old book plastic smell. You got to do that. But yeah, just look. I have Thundercats and Battle of the Planets. Who gets that, right? But that makes me happy. And then the same hand. Look, I even have 2. I'm picking up 2 of these. The Asthma Monster. You got to get that. This is the new Grail for 2023. You have to get. This is it right here. We have to get this. Pick it up. Get it out there. Tell your friends. This is the book to get. Right here. We're gonna make history. Everyone and their brothers go. All right, you're gonna get one too, right?
You bet.
See, you're gonna get one too.
Absolutely.
See, look, see, thumbs up and every. This is the new book to get. I got the pedophile book. I got the David Lemon book. See? Who's this guy over here? You told me who this one was. What was it?
Nightcrawler?
Jigsaw. First appearance of Jigsaw in the book before the first appearance of Jigsaw.
No, you gotta mix up Tony. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
There you go.
Delete this man.
Delete. Look. I got some older Thor. I got some detective. It's old stuff, the older stuff, because I'm an old guy. I'm a boomer. Little Miss Marvel. Huh? Some old Doctor Strange. Hey, don't go yet. I'm not done yet. Okay. There you go. A little Morbius action. A little Luke Cage. Come on, Tales of Suspense. Look at that. That's beautiful. Strange. Look at this. Is beautiful. This is art right here. This is not done on a computer like they do nowadays. Which I'm not. Don't get me wrong. That's still art. I'm not knocking it. But this is pencil to paper here. Look at this. Everybody knows I'm a Captain Marvel kind of guy. Some new Teen Titans. Some parents beating their children. What are you laughing about? Look. They're getting slapped around. Look, little submariner. Look at this. This is beautiful. Oh, look. Look. Asthma Monster. This is my second one over here. Everybody's into sports. Look at this. This is beautiful. Oh, hold on. This is special because they're turning it back. Oh, look at this. A little Flash. He graduates in this one. Did you know that?
I didn't.
He does. Look. Graduation. Peter Parker's graduation. That means he graduates. And look, we got some Brave and the Bold, number 149, Teen Titans. Look at this. Aren't you glad you asked me? Oh, take it easy.
What are you collecting today?
What am I collecting today? I'm just looking for anything that kind of piques my interest. We have a bunch of Spider-Man, so everything in the pile today is Spider-Man. We picked up this nice, amazing Spider-Man number 200. Like to get those round numbers. And then just getting some small stories. Got the full run of the Gang War. Pretty minty copies. Nice. Very nice. I like this one a lot, Symbiote Spidey being all angry. Beating up DD, beating up a blind man. What a jerk.
I know, huh?
I know, man, And then I am also completing my Amazing Spider-Man McFarlane run, which I'm pretty pumped about. So I just needed the assassination plot. And that was going to do it for the full ASM McFarlane run for me. So I'm pretty pumped about that, man. But yeah, that's what I'm looking for today. Didn't have anything really in mind. Like I said, anything that was going to pique my interest, and we're a little bit on a budget today too.
What's a big grail you're going after?
Ooh, a big grail I have been going after for a while now. Have been doing a pretty good job for saving up for it, honestly. But I would like to add a giant size X-Men to the collection.
Ooh.
And last question, what advice do you have for people going out to hunt for comics?
My advice for someone who's going out to hunt comic books is just collect what you love. Try not to get into this whole FOMO or spec. That can get really, really dangerous for you and for your wallet. So just collect things that you love and enjoy, or things that just pique your interest.
All right, what are you collecting today?
I am on the hunt for the Marvel 25th Anniversary border covers set.
I'm not into
Found a bunch of them. Also, I found a few. Here's the 2 books that got me into collecting when I was a kid. That I bought them off the newsstand. G.I. Joe 45 and 46 back in, I think that was like 1986 time frame. So just a couple other things that some hole fillers, back issues from that I saw, or upgrading copies that a little bit better than the copies I have. Just grabbing some random stuff, but primarily the Marvel 25th Anniversary border covers. My name's John, by the way. Instagram handle Good Comics Memories.
What's a big grail you're going after?
So there's a couple of holes that I have in here of I'm trying to collect the newsstand edition and the direct edition for each one, and so the Star comic versions of the border covers are very hard to come by. So there's a couple of those that looking for.
And what advice do you have for people going out to hunt for comics?
Shop around. Sometimes your local LCS doesn't always have everything, and you have to maybe go to some either flea markets or drive to a town across the way that you can maybe find a better deal, or maybe your LCS has it, but it's just too high price, and you can find one in a few towns over. So shop around.
All right, and lastly, when are we seeing the YouTube channel?
I don't know.
So the area with the equipment was about this big.
The earth just rolls
slow. Mine is like, 200 feet long.
Yeah.
If you plow through that, you can. These are both things I've never had, so I'm going to have to try them now. The menu's been changing, so we did hit a point where literally.
Alright, what's up everyone? I'm here to show you all the books that I picked up yesterday. I was planning on recording this video yesterday night, but we had like a 2-hour drive home from John Ross's house, and by the time we got home, I was exhausted. We had a long day, a lot of fun of searching for comics, going out to eat, and going out for beer. But, as you saw in the picture probably, I had a root beer, because I'm only 17. But I had a lot of fun. I'll never forget this day. I want to give a big thank you to John Ross. He gave me the friend discount on this whole stack of books. It's the biggest stack I've bought in a long time. And there are books in here that are well over what I paid for just for the entire stack. I think I just paid just over $100. And I'm just, once again, so beyond grateful for having the opportunity to go and look through John Ross's collection. So John, thank you so much for giving everybody the opportunity. Dave, Kevin, other John, and Tony, I want to thank you all for so much for putting on a heck of a show with all the laughs that you made us have and just hanging out all together. So I had such a great time. Let's get into it. So the first book on the list, you saw it in the video. You know who Tony is, Old Wolf. We got Captain America. This is the first appearance of the Asthma Monster. And if you couldn't tell, Tony was trying to hype this book up. He wants to make this book the next Yardman. So if you agree with Tony and we think we should get this book on the top 10 list and make it go crazy and make it run wild all over you, then let's put a "Let's Go Tony" in the comments below and let's get this book on the top 10 list. I think we can do it. And the next one we got on the list is this amazing Virgin variant. I picked this one up from Dave, Mark Spector Comics, and this is the J. Anna Salito Virgin variant. Just an absolutely beautiful cover featuring Spider-Gwen. Next up, we got Venom issue number 10. This is another Virgin variant by Ivan Tao, the Unknown 616. This is another one I also picked up from Dave. he just had so many cool variants in here, and I just had to pick these two up because I'm a huge fan of Venom, and I thought the Gwen Stacy was just a beautiful cover, so I also picked that one up. Up next one is a book that I can't believe that I still got for the price I did, and it's just such an incredible book. I got Mr. Miracle. This is issue number 2. It's by Jack Kirby, and it's the first appearance of Granny Goodness, and it's the second appearance of Mr. Miracle. I mean, just look at this cover. I love these older style covers, you know. Just like Tony said in the video, it's art, it's pen to paper, it's just something else. So up next we got Web of Spider-Man, issue number 18. This book is the first cameo appearance of Eddie Brock. I had a copy of this before, but the copy I had was beat to hell. You could see all the white on the black. You saw all the spine creases, and you saw so much damage on it. This is practically perfect, and it's just a way better copy to add into the collection. Up next was a book that I was very happy to find. You know, like I always talk about, I'm a huge fan of Sean Gordon Murphy. He did the cover art on this. This is Batman Beyond Universe, issue number 1. I mean, I just love this cover by Sean Murphy. I'm a huge fan of his art and his style. And I couldn't tell if it was him or not. I had to look inside to see. But the way I could tell was the way he draws Nightwing, the way how he's like sideways, because I remember seeing that a lot in the Batman White Knight series. So I was kind of figuring that it was Sean Murphy, but it is, and it ends up being him on the cover. Up next, I picked up a bunch of Todd McFarlane runs from the ASM run. I'm pretty close to his whole run on Amazing Spider-Man. I'm actually not sure what I have left because I haven't been logging the books, to be completely honest. So every time I find a cool ASM Todd McFarlane cover, I just have to pick it up. So I'm just going to run through these and show you the covers, and one of them I picked up was a pretty cool key. So the first one, we got 304. You know, it's just a classic Spider-Man hanging upside down, slinging his webs. Just a very cool cover. And you all know how big of a fan I am of Todd McFarlane's art. This next one is 305. Just an awesome cover. I really love his art once again. And when I was doing my talk with Kevin, asking him the questions, he said that he actually did complete his whole entire run of his Todd McFarlane on Amazing Spider-Man yesterday. So that was pretty cool. So we got Amazing Spider-Man 312, and this one is a key book because it's the battle of the Green Goblin versus the Hobgoblin. And this is probably, it's at the top for one of my favorite Todd McFarlane covers. I mean, it's just awesome. Look at that. And the next one is Amazing Spider-Man 319. Just a cool cover, seeing Spider-Man in danger, but probably, I haven't read it, he probably does come back, because that's what happens in every Spider-Man book. Up next on the list, we got an awesome book. We got Uncanny X-Men 282. This is the first cover and the first cameo appearance of Bishop, and this is a newsstand variant that I pick up. And a fun fact, this book actually sells more than 283, which is his first full appearance. But I do prefer this cover, if I have to say. Up next, so we pick up a pretty cool book, X-Men 267. This is the third appearance of Gambit, and it's also a newsstand variant. I think I have multiple copies of this one. Next book on the list, we got X-Men 213, a very awesome cover with Wolverine and Sabretooth. This is, once again, another newsstand. In this issue, this is the first cameo appearance of Mr. Sinister, and Betsy Braddock joins the X-Men and gets the name Psylocke. So a pretty key book. Up next, we got X-Men 239. This is an awesome cover, and it's a newsstand variant once again. It's the first cover appearance and the second appearance of Mr. Sinister, and it's the first cover appearance and mention of Madeline Pryor as the Goblin Queen. Pretty cool. Up next on the list, we got G.I. Joe, issue number 11. My dad absolutely loves going after these 80s villains characters. Yet again, this is a newsstand variant. This book has a ton of first appearances, and cameos. This is the first cameo appearance of Destro. It's the first appearance of Doc, Gung Ho, Airborne, Snow Job, and Wild Bill. A lot of keys in this book. Now we got G.I. Joe, issue number 13, the second cameo appearance of Destro, and it's the first appearance of Torpedo in another newsstand. Now the big book, we got G.I. Joe, issue number 14, the first full appearance and cover of Destro, and it's the first appearance of Ace. You know, to be quite honest, I've never gotten into the whole G.I. Joe thing. I just never got into it, even though it's like one of my dad's favorite cartoons when he was growing up. The next one is a pretty big book, and I wasn't expecting to pick this up yesterday, but, you know, it made my dad's day getting this book. G.I. Joe, issue number 1, the first team appearance of G.I. Joe, the first team appearance of Cobra, and the first appearance of Cobra Commander, and the first appearance of Baroness. I mean, look at the colors on this book. Look at how the colors are popping. Look how bright that red is. Look how bright the oranges and the yellows are. I mean, this thing is in perfect condition. Look at that. Such a cool cover. Up next, we got Amazing Spider-Man 239. We got the second appearance of the Hobgoblin. And it's the first battle of Spider-Man and the Hobgoblin. And yet again, another newsstand copy. I did have 238 for a little while, but I did end up selling it. It didn't have the tattoos in it, and I want the issue with the tattoos in it, so I ended up getting it off my hands in hopes of trying to find a better, and the one that actually does have the tattoos in it. So, but it is cool picking up a second appearance as well. Alright, we're down to 2 books, and these 2 books are something else. So, the next one on the list, we got Conan the Barbarian. This is issue number 2. This is the second appearance of Conan. Not the best copy and not the best condition, but I mean, it's issue number 2 of this series, and it's the second appearance of Conan. Such a big character, such an awesome book with a truly incredible cover. I mean, just because the spine and the corners are damaged, the color is still holding very strong. I'm very happy to pick this one up. I would love to get issue number 1 someday, but issue number 2 is not bad at all. I'll take it. So, this last book, there's a little story behind it. Like I said in the beginning, when I was in the car, I said my dad was talking with John Ross, and they said they have a book set aside for me, and they said that they're not going to tell me, and they're going to wait for me to get there, and they have a good deal for me. I had no idea what the book is. I kept, on the whole car ride there, I was like, is the book this? Is the book that? And I just kept guessing what it is, and I didn't even guess it, and I'm kind of ashamed of myself for not guessing it. But I'll walk downstairs, I'll get into John's basement, and not in a weird way, but he turns around and he goes, "Will, what's up?" And then he shoves this book right in my face and he says, "You got this for $20. And I was blown away. I was not expecting it, and it just made my day immediately when I first saw this. It's filling up a run that I didn't have complete. Amazing Spider-Man $2.99 in a newsstand in perfect condition. The second cameo appearance of Venom when it really should be the first full appearance. But I'm not going to get into that debate here today, because today we're talking all about all the books that I got, all the books that I'm grateful for getting yesterday. This was the only thing I needed, the only book that I had left in completing all the Venom major keys, except for the 316. I still need that one to fill this little Venom set. Looking for that one. I've come across it multiple times, but not in a condition where I want to buy it. And I also need the cover A for Venom issue number 3, which of the Donny Cates run. And there's just a couple variants here and there that I would love to pick up. But I want to go back to this book and just look at it a little bit more, because I have been on the hunt for this book for so long. Like, if you've been watching this channel for a long time, and if you were a fan of the other channel, when I did a podcast with Hialeah, I got an A-OK from John Ross. I think that was like 3 years ago. And he A-OK'd me ASM 300, and I was blown away by this, and he gave me such an awesome deal on this book. I couldn't pass on it. So John, you're probably watching. Just want to say thank you so much for everything you've done. It is truly amazing, and I'm still shocked about everything you've done for us. And I can't thank you enough for everything. Alright, so there you have it. Those were all the books that I picked up yesterday. Such an incredible day. Tony, Dave, Kevin, John, and John, thank you such for an amazing day of fun. This is what comics is all about. This is what I love, going out and just hanging out with people in the comic community. I love that 10 times more than actually getting the comic books. You know, obviously it's awesome getting the first cameo appearance, or the first appearance of Venom. But it's even better just spending the day and talking with everyone else and getting a root beer. You know what I'm saying? But I hope you all enjoyed this new style of video. I'm definitely going to try to incorporate it more. I'm definitely going to try it at Comic Cons and just go up to random people that I've never met before and ask them those same questions and see what they're talking about. So I hope you all enjoyed it. Thank you all for watching. Once school's over, I'm definitely going to have some more free time and definitely make some awesome content for you all. So with that, thank you all for watching. Hope you all enjoyed it. I'm Will the Comic Beast, and I'll catch you next time.
Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless, a sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want